All praises due to the Most High, family. We back with another Acres anime review. Family, I'm feeling a little under the weather, so forgive me. But I just finished watching Season 2, Episode 5 of My Hero Academia Vigilantes, family. And, family, this trigger investigation is clearly a bigger plot point than I realized. I thought that was going to be like a little short This damn near the whole point of the Vigilante series is this trigger investigation. So, basically, right, we've been introduced to different iterations of trigger. Different versions, different effects, right? What we're currently investigating, family, is before all the trigger was injected. Now we're learning that this new form of trigger has to be orally consumed, right? Because it's happening at mixer parties, and I believe if maybe I'm making this detail up. If I'm not mistaken, family, like the testing that they do after, like this trigger is not popping up on tests the same way that they're testing other people. Am I making that up? I don't remember. But nonetheless, family, we're used to instant villain instances happening out on the street, happening in big spaces, outdoors. Now it's happening indoors. So we're like, what's going on here? Okay, so at first Sukauchi's asking Aizawa to handle it, because that's who we've been investigating with. Aizawa has been the Naruhata correspondent, family. Aizawa says parties, not my thing. So, enter Midnight. Now, family, what I thought was odd, though, or maybe I'm just not remembering something, but Popstep is here along with Midnight, right? So what they're doing is they're infiltrating as nice, fun, attractive young women. They're infiltrating the mixer party, and they're gonna bump elbows and find out who's supplying this trigger. So that's exactly what we do. Now, it just so happens, though, and this is where some of the comedy comes into the episode, it just so happens that Koichi was telling Pop, oh, hey, like the Mad Hatters invited me to a mixer party, so I'm stepping out tonight. And she ends up attending the same mixer party, but she's in disguise. So later in the episode, she's asking Koichi about it, has to pretend she wasn't there. But so we go to the mixer party, right? We have a prime suspect. I think her name was Zuri. But we've got an idea that it's this girl supplying the trigger. She goes to mixers, and we know that she's going to be attending with another girl, right? Now, we're here at the park. Midnight and Popstep's game plan was that Midnight was going to be engaged with the prime suspect, and Pop is to distract the friend so that Midnight can work. Okay, family, that was the plan. And in a classical anime subversion trope, it's actually the friend who's the actual trigger girl, and the suspect is just a regular girl. She's just a connected girl. She's kind of like the club promoter type girl. She's cool with everybody. But because she's cool with everybody, she feels she doesn't really have genuine relationships. She feels like everybody's trying to use her as a resource. So then when she gets up to go to the bathroom and she had a little too much to drink. She falls and Koichi catches her and swoons her. Now, of course, some of the comedy family is Pop is right there. We know how jealous Pop is. So Pop is right there witnessing this all. She's like, how he gonna be smooth over there with that girl? So she's falling for this suspect girl. She's falling for Koichi. He don't even know what's happening. The friend that Popstep is supposed to distract, she is jealous. She don't want nobody getting next to her friend. Who her friend is the suspect. So she like, oh, Koichi? Nah. So she gets upset. She runs off to the bathroom. She's like, I'm finna show my friend that all these men are animals and dogs and not to trust them. And she's my friend and she shouldn't be enjoying her time with nobody else. So she goes to the bathroom to regroup. She comes back. She did makeup. She changed her hair a little bit. She changed her appearance to present as more of a lively participant, right? At the same time, family, the drink order comes. And she says, oh, go ahead and leave it there, waiter. I'll serve it to everybody. Family, first of all, they ordered the drinks. Second of all, so everybody should know what they ordered, right? But what she's doing is, first of all, she already dosed all the drinks, right? She dosed them all. And she's like, oh, Koichi, do you want this? Do you want this? Do you want this? And Koichi's like, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. All the while, everybody else is like, no, that's mine. I'll take that. So she's trying to get Koichi to drink anything. He hadn't drank nothing. Then the waiter comes back after some of our party has taken some of their drinks, their dosed drinks. The waiter comes back and is like, I'm sorry, guys. This wasn't even y'all's tray. This was for another section. So then that gets taken away. So now it's Trigger family that she's dosing the drinks with. So now it's instant villains everywhere. Midnight calmly assesses the situation. She subdues everybody with her quirk, right? She puts everybody to sleep. She identifies who was supplying the drugs. Okay. So now we analyze the situation. Somebody is importing these drugs. Like personally, right? This isn't a big operation. And so somebody's doing this like on a very personal level. That's why they're getting away with it very sneakily, right? So we suspect that it's this same acceleration quirk villain. Okay. Now the other part of the episode, family, Knuckle Duster's back. He went to China though and met the supplier of this new trigger, right? He got a list of the customers. Long story short, family, he threw hands, he dusted some knuckles off, and he got this guy's, he went to China, family, and he got this guy's customer list. Comes back, passes off the list to the police, so the police are investigating, but ultimately they can't really, given the nature of his powers and given the responsibilities of the police, it's a bad matchup. They're not really suited to handle this type of threat. So Knuckle Duster walks out. He's like, this is exactly what I'm here for, right? So expect Knuckle Duster coming back and throwing hands. Now, I think it's this old quirk. I don't know. We're going to figure out the details of the quirk situation. But what I'm suspecting is that this new acceleration quirk villain has Knuckle Duster's old quirk. That's why he's retired, right? That's why this guy's working with All For One, and that's why he looks up to O'Clock, right? But Knuckle Duster's back, family. Well, I don't know what that means for his daughter, because we saw that his daughter's back and well and recovering and things of that. But so I don't know, family. All that matters to me, for real, Knuckle Duster's back. Knuckle Duster's back. And Koichi's seen him. Koichi's seen him. So, that's really all there is to it, family. He's back. He's back. All praise is due to the Most High, family. Peace and love.